Make them the national champions. But right now it's the Rose Bowl, Iowa and UCLA. Let's go to Pasadena.
In Pasadena, the famed Tournament of Roses was born before the turn of this century. And with time, the New Year's celebration grew to include the game of football. In 1927, NBC became part of the tradition, presenting the very first radio broadcast coast to coast. The announcer, Graham McNamee.
And now the National Broadcasting Company and associated radio stations ask you to just listen to the band for a few moments, because particularly this is the first time band music has been transmitted from the Pacific Coast to the Atlantic Coast.
In 1952, another landmark, the Rose Bowl was the occasion for NBC's first ever nationwide television broadcast in black and white as Illinois defeated Stanford. 1962, another milestone.
The following NBC sports program is brought to you in living color.
NBC's first national telecast in color featured Minnesota's victory over UCLA. And now, in the mid-'80s, images, memories of this classic are vivid and varied. Colors and emotions from this New Year's drama to be long remembered. Today, Iowa and UCLA renew this game's storied past. It's the 72nd Rose Bowl game. Join us now as NBC Sports presents the 1986 Rose Bowl Preview. And its grand history continues. The sun trying to burn through a morning and midday fog here in Pasadena, California. The UCLA Bruins, the champions of the Pacific 10, 2 plays shy of an unbeaten year themselves against the Iowa Hawkeyes. Their perfect season ruined on one rainy day in Columbus, Ohio, as they lost to the Ohio State Buckeyes. Hello, everyone. Dick Enberg with Merlin Olsen. Happy New Year, everyone. Let's hope this is the best of all, 86 and peaceful indeed.
Dick, it's great to be back with you. And
quarterback in the backfield, but he says it does bother him when he goes flat out. We'll see, and he also says he expects UCLA to open up with a short pass. Back upstairs.
So the Bruins are first on the field. And Terry Donahue, their 41-year-old coach, 1985 was a good year for him. He became the winningest coach in UCLA football history. And back in the Rose Bowl. He has been here as a player, an assistant coach, and a head coach, and now the Hawkeyes of Hayden Fry are ready to take the field. And you'll hear a mighty roar from those clad in yellow and black. And as you look over this giant oval, those Hawkeye fans are everywhere. They expect something like 25,000 here from the state of Iowa, those who graduated from that fine institution.
you can almost feel the energy. Those youngsters want to get out on that field, Dick. They'll turn them loose in a minute.
Turkey, their mascot, ready to choreograph the entrance, and here comes.
Look out! Here they come.
Off the bench in relief of David Norrie, who won it for UCLA. We're underway for the 72nd time. Ringing it out is Henley. Darrell Henley almost spurting into the clears down at the 29-yard line. A 33-yard return. Here's the offense for the UCLA Bruins. David Norrie, number 9, will not start. Matt Stevens, a junior, will. He's at quarterback, where he threw only 41 passes this year. Gaston Green, the leading rusher, and a good one. And Melfar Jr. are the running backs. The wide receivers, they're fleet, and they've all capable of getting the long ball. Mike Sherrard, the all-time record holder. Carl Durrell caught 2 touchdowns the last Rose Bowl, and Derek Tennell is the tight end. Stevens to throw on his first play, has a man open. It's far. And that's a name, an All-American name in UCLA history. Mel Farr Jr. has almost a first down. It's a 9 or 10-yard gain. Here are the men in front of Matt Stevens. Starting from right tackle, John Kidder, 265 pounds. Jim McCullough, his 33rd consecutive start, weighs 262. Goebel at 260 pounds at center. Mike Hartmeyer, all Pac-10 at 265. And the left tackle is Robert Cox, a little guy, 258. They'll measure for the first down. Tom Quinn, a Big Ten official, with the honor today. He in the white hat, and it's that far shy of a first down. Quinn, Coyne, Neese, Gallagher, Sherlock, Dorkowski, Armstead, Stewart, the men honored from the Big Ten and Pac-10, and indeed it's all of that. We talked to them yesterday, and they're as thrilled as the players to be here.
Their eyes were bright and shining, weren't they? Just short of that first down. They measured it, and they'll take the sticks back to the sideline. Interesting that UCLA would start with a pass. We expect them to rely most heavily on the running game today. It's really been the strength of their offensive football during this season.
His 5th start is his biggest. A man recruited by Hayden Fry. He wanted him at Iowa, but Stevens said he did not want to leave Southern California, and he has the first down, wedging straight ahead to the 41-yard line. The Hawkeyes defensively, and this is a good defensive team in the top 5 in the nation. Bruce Gear at one end. They have a 5-man front. John Vreese and Iowanas are the 3 men in the middle of the line. Hap Peterson, an all Big Ten nose guard. Jeff Drost is their best pass rusher, 9 sacks this year. Richard Pryor, no relation to the comedian, is at left end. In fact, he doesn't even talk. First down from the 41. Play action in trouble, Stevens, but he's able to get away from Drost, but not able to elude John Vreese, the right tackle. 6-yard deficit as Vreese, a junior from Forest City, Iowa, has the sack. The rest of the Iowa defense, there's an All-American number 36, Larry Station from Omaha, Nebraska, and George Davis, tough from Des Moines. We'll check the back 4 for Iowa in a moment. It is 2nd down and 16. Pick up the miscue from Gaston Green. Exchange was not a healthy one, and that was to be expected.
That's something that can happen when you have a quarterback who hasn't had that many snaps during a lot of part of the season.
The defensive backfield for the Hawkeyes. Let's meet them. Nate Greer at the right corner from Brooklyn, New York. Devon Mitchell from the same high school in Brooklyn, Tilden. Jay Norvell, he had 7 interceptions to lead the Big Ten, and Ken Bubba Sims at the other corner. 3rd down and 22 yards, make that 23 yards to go, and nothing much on that. Bill Happel, number 40, is deep for the Hawkeyes along with Robert Smith. A bad snap, and the Hawkeyes are going to get it at the 5-yard line.
Just outside the 5-yard line.
Chuck Long, the All-American quarterback, to Ronnie Hart. He fumbles, and UCLA has it. Oh, my. The ball is dead. His man was down as he caught it on the fly. Had he been on his feet, he could have advanced the fumble. UCLA 5, only to have Harmon fumble, and the Bruins have it back at the 7. They give us to Gaston Green out across the 10-yard line. Vreese trips him up. I have a feeling we'll see David Norrie unless Stevens has an exceptional afternoon. Mel Farr Jr. That'll make Papa proud. He's here from Detroit. First down, UCLA. Greenwood in for Mel Farr, number 45 at fullback. Stevens play action. Sidelines, almost intercepted by Nate Greer. 10 from the UCLA 20. Green in motion. And they throw to Green. And he's able to manage a 4-yard effort, tripped up by Ken Sims. 3rd and 6, and the Hawkeyes ready to tee off on Stevens, who throws to Sherrard, and a first down at the 38.
Mike around in there and try and mix up the offensive blocking assignments. There you see him shifting right there.
Mel Farr and Eric Ball in for the first time. Stevens intercepted by Clear. Durrell drags him down at the 33-yard line, and a flag is down.
We've got a face mask on that play for you during the day.
Looked almost like a mix-up, and then Hudson is stacked up by a quintet of white jersey Bruins. Colleges and universities this year than UCLA. Play action to Harmon. Bruins were looking pass, and Harmon has a first down at the 18.
Backfield for 2 years, was a wingback 2 years.
Hudson up the middle, and he is jolted very close to a first down at the UCLA 8-yard line. Big play. On the ground, it is a first down as the fullback, Hudson. The H-boys, Hudson and Harmon, have kept it on the ground, and now it's Hudson over the top. Touchdown! The Bruins, a couple of freshmen back for UCLA, Darrell Henley and Danny Thompson. It's to Henley's side at the 1. And cut down on a sharp open field tackle. Outside, even without contact, they'll take the 5, and they get it here. Fennell, the tight end in motion. Green. Not much there at all.
Blocking assignments of the offense.
Oh, watch that defensive line. They'll do it throughout the course of the game. 3rd and 4, Stevens to throw. He's got his man Fennell, the tight end, and a first down at the 36-yard line. Dinner pro.
I did at both levels, and I hated it until I saw how much trouble it caused for the offense.
Gaston Green. Small crack, the boys that filled in a hurry. Their hopes that did materialize of making it to the Rose Bowl. On 3rd and short, it's Stevens. Complete to Marcus Greenwood, and a first down at the Iowa 40. Stevens on first down to throw. He guns that one complete at the 31. There you saw the strength of his arm as he hit Mike Sherrard. The sneak by Stevens, and it appears he has the first down at the 30-yard line in the 85 season. And was injured, and Norrie took over the controls and had an outstanding year. Good fake. And that's Eric Ball for a touchdown. What a fake by Stevens. The entire Iowa team thought he was going to pass. Ball had the football. For the touchdown, his longest of the season. He scored 7 times. UCLA well blessed at that position. Gaston Green, Eric Ball, James Primus. And now the kickoff. James Bray sends it to the goal line. Back comes Kevin Harmon, the younger brother of Ronnie Harmon, and it'll be the Hawkeyes at about there. And now Chuck Long. We haven't seen him throw a pass as yet. Doesn't figure he'll disappoint us long. A little deception there, and outside goes the first down. And here's Long's first pass in the Rose Bowl, and he finds Bill Happel at the 43, and it appears to be another first down. No matter what the weather is, they played in rain and bad weather most of the year, did Iowa, and these guys don't drop the ball. Fumble! Harmon, Ronnie Harmon. Just inside the 45-yard line. 7-7 the score, 2:45 left in the first. Matt Stevens under pressure, incomplete, trying to find his tight end Fennell. Good pressure from 76. The all Big Ten tackle Jeff Drost.
Jeff Drost all over Stevens on that play, and this is one of the things you mentioned earlier, Dick. Stevens probably about 5'10", maybe even shorter than that. Look how he has to look up over the top of that big defensive lineman. Well, he really got to look up now. He's flat on his back.
Yeah, you can tell what kind of toothpaste they use in the morning when you get that close. 2nd and 10. The give is to Gaston Green. Down to the 37 of the Hawkeyes before Ken Sims, number 9 at the left corner. Green split now instead of the eye behind Stevens. Looking for Durrell. He's open. It's a first down at the Hawkeye 25. But they're looking for more with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Green hit hard. Jeff Drost. 3, Drost, Peterson, and Vries, all from the Hawkeye State. Stevens looking deep for Turnell, and it's too far. Going for 6. 79 field goals in his 4-year career. This one is from 42 yards. And it is good. John Lee gives UCLA the lead. 10 minutes in the first quarter. And Long's going to open it up. Good protection. Good catch by Ronnie Hine. Fumbles again. UCLA cannot advance it. It's a good ball. But Chucky Miller, that is not a touchdown. You cannot run with a fumble in college ball unless it's... And twice by UCLA. And the Bruins have it at the Hawkeye 34. Farr and Green behind Stevens. It's Gaston Green. So that defense move around. Give the Green. He's shy of the first down. George Davis. 27. They'll make that the 26-yard line. Green. Big hole. First down at 33 yards now for Green. First down UCLA leading 10-7. Green up the middle. A huge hole. And he tripped up and falls at the 9-yard line. 4 straight carries by Gaston. And a second down and a long one. Green again. And a first down. Stevens. Fumble. That's a free ball. And Iowa has it.
Gets away. I think that's going to happen for Harmon today.
Iowa has a speed receiver in, but the give is to Harmon, and he's stacked up at the 25. 3rd and 4. Long. That quick release, and what a throw. 40, 42 yards line. Ronnie Harmon. Son of the former heavyweight champion on the coverage. That was good coverage. That's just perfect throwing. And there's another strike to Quinn Early, number 1. Screen. Harmon. 40. 35. And close to 20 yards. Well, he's going to go for the first down and gives to the fullback Hudson. He didn't need much. Stacked up by the entire center of the U.S. His teammate. Bruins upset Michigan State, the number 1 team, unbeaten that year. Long has to eat it back at the 47-yard line. So the Bruins have their first sack, and Frank Batchkoff. Doesn't make it tough when you have to block down on a tackle. 2nd and 24. Long, look at the time. Finds his man, Robert Smith. At the 32-yard safety. 3rd and 9. Harmon looked like a little shovel pass and tripped up to try a 43-yard field goal to tie. He's got the distance. No, he doesn't.
Go back and look at the play. Look how sharp the angle is as he comes in. Not a good job of holding that ball, but there's the knockdown right there. 42, Tommy Taylor. Defense.
9 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first half. UCLA 10, Iowa 7. Long under pressure to Hampel. First down and goal just inside the 10 from the 7. Long. Incomplete. Tight end Mike Flagg at the back gate, and the fans are singing outstanding game. And here a critical play on 3rd and goal from the 7. Hudson on a draw, and that did not fool UCLA. Tommy Taylor staying home. 3 out of it. Much shorter. This will be a 24-yard attempt. And we have a new game. It's tied at 10. Gaston Green has now returned since suffering a leg injury. It's too far. Stevens, a flanker screen. Well read as Willie Anderson is dumped for a loss by Nate Freer. Hawkeye 46. Eric Ball. Out of bounds at the 40. Oh, big hole for Ball to the outside. 30. Touchdown UCLA. really getting a flying start. They're starting back at the 25-yard line. Iowa now trailing 17-10 is Harmon, and he's caught for a loss at the 18. The man who made the tackle was Ken Norton Jr. They stay on the ground, surprisingly, but it works. Is he there for the first down? It depends on where they mark it. I believe he might have made it. A 10-yard carry to 30. 4 minutes, 4 seconds left in the half. Long to scramble. And back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Brings up 2nd and 10. Good protection. Now it breaks down. He has to dump it off to the tight end Flagg. And Mike Flagg gains 4 and draws a crowd of Bruins. Mass substitution. 6 new defenders in on this 3rd down 6. Draw. So Iowa crosses him up, and that's Harmon again all the way to the UCLA 49. Does impersonations. Quite a character. 2:23 left in the half. Complete to Harmon. Fumbles. Is it in play? And who's got it? UCLA. Ronnie Harmon. 3rd fumble in this first half. And all 3 were really ripped out of his grasp as he tried to gain added yardage. Recovered at the Bruin 48. Stevens looking for more and going long. Open. 81. 2 minutes remaining first half. First down at the Iowa 14. Eric Ball to the 5-yard line. He's looking for the hat trick in the first. Trying to make it 14 all, and UCLA won at 14-12. This is 2nd down and 2 at the Hawkeye 6. Ball. And he's having one. 3 touchdowns for Eric Ball. Time in the half, and UCLA quickly converting. Eric Ball, the freshman, with his 3rd touchdown of the half, and UCLA opens a 24-10 lead. Here come the DHs as Bray hits it high and spins it down into the end zone. Harmon's going to take it out. Flags are down, and so is young Kevin Harmon at the 17-yard line.
He's not going to do it here, however.
From the 4-yard line, Harmon, a marked man, and it's been highly disappointing.
Nothing but football. Maybe they've been thinking too much football.
Long from his end zone. Woo. Avoiding the safety. Has a man open. Could not hit Robert Smith. 7 seconds left in the half. Iowa needs a first down, or UCLA is going to get still another chance. Good catch by Harmon, one-handed, and then gets outside and has the first down. What an effort. The timeout was Iowa's. 20 seconds left. Down he goes. Terry Toomey, sophomore from Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's a good story. Toomey, as you saw, wearing 40. He came to UCLA because he was watching the Rose Bowl game in '83 when UCLA beat Michigan. And number 40, Morgan played that position. He said, I'm built like him. I'll go out there. And here he is, a starter himself in the Rose Bowl as a sophomore. The end of the first half. UCLA by 2 touchdowns. On the near side, here come the designated hitters, and the second half underway. To Harmon at the 1, 10, 20, and the 24-yard line. They appear to be a good get, but top 5 running backs for UCLA are all back next year. Long down the middle to Happel, and a first down. James Washington, the tackle.
Scores on the board right now.
There's Ronnie Harmon. Oh, he must have eyes in the back of his helmet. That man's ball at Cornell. Long, 2nd down and 5. Barking out an audible. Harmon. Stop and go. He's in UCLA territory. That protection. First down, Iowa. Long. Wide open is Flagg. The tight end. 30. 20. First down at the Bruins 16. Here in this first possession. Down by 2 touchdowns at the half. Long to the air. Robert Smith using that speed to get to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5.
They've fed it a couple of times, and it's green and it's real. Good footing.
Harmon has a first down and goal. 2.5 minutes into the second half.
Look out.
Long. Incomplete to Quinn early, number 1.
Wrong foot when they were almost in this position at the other end of the field early in the ball game.
Long on the option, has a touchdown. They've either scored it or fumbled it or turned it over. Comes down to Henley, short at the 11. And Henley ducks through to about the 27 on that defensive end or tackle from that position. Good play by Flagg to set up Long. Now UCLA with Matt Stevens, the backup quarterback through the latter part of the year for UCLA, to the injured.
Good thing we didn't have to milk them.
Yeah, they love the farmers there in Iowa. They pay tribute on their helmets, and Southern California is trying to make them feel at home. Stevens on the scramble. Hey, not a bad piece of kudos to Iowa to recognize those people who are having their own rough times. Stevens, good play action fake, and he's going for a bomb. It's Sherrard. Just inside 41. In the third quarter, 11 minutes remaining. UCLA leading Iowa 24-17. And they're leading because of the play of this man, number 21, Eric Ball. 215.
On the day, Iowa's only got 68.
Third down, 6. Stevens. First down, 83. Willie Anderson. Rick Schmidt, number 11, nickel back for Iowa, made the play defensively. First down at the Hawkeye 40. Reverse to Burrell. And he gets short yardage. He said reportedly they never really recognized me.
He's a Texan, though. Still wears the boots.
With a tuxedo, he wears the boots. Eric Ball driving inside the 35. It'll be short. Rasher, his defensive guru, and Donahue has his offensive man. There's the first down throw. Stevens to number 8. First down, UCLA, Iowa 24. James Primus. He's a change of play at the line of scrimmage by Stevens, and then giving to the fullback, and that's the hit sign.
They want him to hit. Better believe it.
Eric Ball. First down, UCLA.
Bowling offensive line, the big advantage here.
That run took Eric Ball over the 100-yard mark for the day. He's got it again for a yard pickup at the 10. Possession of the second half. 7 minutes remaining, third quarter. Option, and Stevens right into the arms of Al Wilson to the right. Sherrard to the left. It's to Sherrard. Is he in bounds? Yes, touchdown. 17 UCLA. The kickoff by James Bray. Kevin Harmon will not run it up. And Long to the air. Gets good added protection. Oh, he's not exactly immobile himself, and it's Ronnie Harmon down the sidelines. Ability, accuracy, a feel for the game. Whoops, not this time. No chance. 7 chance. The 5th sack registered by UCLA today. The draw play to Harmon, that's been a big weapon all day, and he drives into UCLA territory to the 49. Won't be enough.
The way Eric Ball was playing, I don't know that you want to bring him back in there.
Gifford Irvine is the deep man for UCLA, and the first punt of the day by Gary Costa-Rubla. Laughing matter, the knee injury so terribly common in this game, and that has really protected a lot of severe, perhaps career-ending injuries. Stevens looking off the coverage and going to Tennell as tight end. Michigan State scored 31 against Iowa, and UCLA has matched that, the most given up by the Hawkeyes. Stevens on the run as a man. Overshooting the Hawkeyes from their 38. Long, going long. And intercepted. Dennis Price.
relationship.
So UCLA on Price's intercept starts at its 21. Stevens to throw. Ooh, dangerously close to going all the way to sideline. First down. Eric Ball. Look at the moves by this youngster. 50. Out of bounds at the 44.
There is a possibility that they may be wearing down a little bit late in the ball game.
Second down and 8. Stevens.
Game for SC.
31-17. Late in the third quarter. UCLA leading Iowa. Stevens, as he was hit, short hops that one, incomplete. Trying to dump it off to James Primus. UCLA at the Fiesta Bowl last year. He climbed a mountain near the hotel in Scottsdale, Arizona at the Fiesta Bowl, and they had to get a police helicopter up there to rescue him. He said, but he shouldn't have been fined for being out late. He was on the premises of the hotel. And he kicks it into the end zone. That's right. Do we have time? David Hudson plowing for 6 or 7.
Right now, doing some serious thinking about what they're going to remember about their football experience.
And Chuck Long and company hoping to do something about it, but Ronnie Harmon, another senior, has to eat it for a loss. And in fact, scored after 3, 31-17, UCLA. We'll be back after these messages from your local Big Ten dominating early, and the Big Ten can't seem to buy a win here of late. Long looking for the big play. He's got it to Happel at the 44-yard line. And a 57 game from Kenny Flame, a great Hawkeye quarterback. Ooh. He was running out of room and time. They're going to call him for intentionally downing the ball. Well, a tough penalty from the spot where Long was going down. They marked off 5 yards plus loss of down, so he's facing 2nd and 31 and looking for help.
Back into a tie or even with a 2-point conversion to go ahead.
2nd and long, the fake draw, which they've used so often. Then down the middle, almost intercepted by Steve Jarecki. Bill Happel today. A couple of those little shovel passes, of course, figuring in. That's Harmon in motion. They throw to him.
Double pass.
No one downfield except a couple UCLA players. James Washington. So UCLA takes over at its 46. And Eric Ball, what a day for this freshman, all the way to the 40-yard line. He is over 140 yards rushing.
Running back by far on the field.
He's averaged over 10 yards a carry. Stevens a fake and then a roll. Throws to Durrell coming back, and he pays for it.
In the system for a couple of years before they give him a chance to play.
Second down and a couple. Ball on his way to tie the Rose Bowl record. 4 touchdowns for Eric Ball. National rankings.
There are the runs, Dick.
I think by error that graphic jumped in there saying Rose Bowl MVP, but who are you going to pick if it's not Eric Ball? Mike Flagg, the tight end. After UCLA.
In the opening of this game, it is an advantage for UCLA to be here in this stadium.
I want you to clarify that point. It's more than just the obvious. As Long hits Happel, and Bill Happel struggling forward to the 40.
Disorientation of a new practice facility and so forth.
Long stepping forward, just did elude to its resting spot along the coast. Ronnie Harmon
started to set a standard and gain a kind of attention and the knowledge that has allowed him to be such a successful coach.
Long to Harmon.
Errors that Harmon has made today, you don't sleep on.
This would be a 51-yard field goal if Houtland connects. Oh, look at the length on that one. Is it good? Hits the crossbar and bounces through. Houtland, 51 yards. That's only 1 yard shy of the last year.
Fry is saying, we finally got something, and there's the onside kick.
And UCLA recovering easily.
Well covered by they concentrated, they did their work, they still have lost the football game.
Meanwhile, Stevens to his tight end, Tunnell. Inside the 35 to the 30 goes Tunnell. Mini fun. They have 2 days after the game, but boy, will it be fun now. UCLA on the march again with 10 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Trying to get into the flow of this game.
Eric Ball is in the tail of that eye. He's off the blocks in a hurry, and he's so strong.
Since I was 7 years old, I have never torn a muscle or strained a muscle. He has got to be heartbroken.
Here comes Ball. He's already tied a record for touchdowns with 4. That'll be good enough for him. Eric Ball again. Into a crowd, out of the crowd. Boy, that has separated him all afternoon. And myself, back in '80, when White, the Heisman Award winner, he had, what, 71 yards of the final drive of over 80 and scored the winning touchdown. Eric Ball with 188 today.
There's one of those braces on the big man on the line of scrimmage. Wish I'd had some of those when I was playing, I'll tell you that.
Wilson in motion, first down UCLA at the Iowa 11. And this is far to the 4. First and goal from the 4. Will Ball set a record? Here's his chance. And Iowa denies. At the he already has 4 touchdowns, looking for 5, a Rose Bowl record. It appears UCLA wants him to get it, and there is Rose Bowl history or not. No, at the half-yard line. They watch 21 Ball. Oops, Stevens takes the sneak, and he doesn't get in. And now they say touchdown, UCLA. Matt Stevens. Gray, a busy man, will kick off again. Harmon out to the 15 and twist down at the 18-yard line. All right, Don Cricky, Bob Trumpy will look forward to your call. Chuck Long underneath to Harmon to the 19-yard line.
They were kind of sneaking up here in this ball game today.
Long down the middle, and that is the first catch of the day for Scott Helverson.
As a freshman, he's got a long ways to go.
Long, good fake, throws to the tight end flag, and a first down at the UCLA 46. 5 minutes and
so much more that they could bring to this game, and indeed they did. But it's been a sad day for them nevertheless.
Harmon, and he's in the grasp
to the protection of those good old high tops. I love it.
You still wear them with your tuxedo. Boy, and I'm talking to a man voted by Football News as one of the 10 best. 50 wet seconds left. Long would like to at least get some window dressing. That's Robert Smith. In receiver Kevin Harmon is in now, number 28. Smith
over at UCLA. They're just waiting to explode, too.
Long underneath. And James Washington.
Wrist action that he overcomes that stride.
That's Kevin Harmon.
They have not been able to get that ball into the end zone.
Not all his fault, though.
No.
Here's a chance, and Bill Happel, touchdown.
Yeah, there it is.
So father and son can share the same Rose Bowl memory, both with a touchdown. Bill Sr. in a victory here. Station Ronnie Harmon and Bill Happel to play for him. East-West Shrine game, Scott Helverson will play there. And it's Kevin Harmon, younger brother of Ronnie, who picks up 2 in the Rose Bowl. That brings the score to 45, although an apparent defeat. Here's the onside kick, and again well covered by UCLA. Eric Ball. The kid isn't through yet, apparently. He's to the 34. Recorded by a freshman. There's Ball at 2:19, they say now. 2:47 the record by Charles White. Ball with 4 touchdowns, tying Sam Cunningham's modern-day record. Let's give it to someone else, says 4 years on the bench and earned the starting role as a fifth-year senior. Only to miss the start in the Rose Bowl. He gives to the right man. He's been watching. Eric Ball again, running at will through the Iowa defense. 3-1-6. Greg Francois, or is that James Primus? The 50s. With just 17 seconds left, and apparently that will be it. They'll let the final seconds tick away. Another disappointing afternoon for the Big Ten and for the Iowa Hawkeyes. And the West Coast Pacific 10, UCLA, celebrate a very impressive win, 45-28.
An outstanding performance by the Bruins, who really came out of that underdog position to hand Hayden Fry and his favorite Hawkeyes a black eye.